Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back. Bobiddle. Is that him over there? I heard he likes cutting trees down. These are kind of his size, so maybe he's got a hatchet over there in the woods. I don't know. We'll see if he comes running out or not, surprise style. If not, you've got me, Ben Barber. I'm down here with our friends at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro, and they have another unique ride for us. Be sure to check out their website. Information's on the bottom of the screen. Again, before we go too far into this, do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, all of those things. I know this is new, folks. All of those things are free. I know it's very interesting. Let's get to what we're doing here today. Again, Auto Collection of Murfreesboro. Their information was on the screen. It is now gone. And now we have this very unique SUV. Now this, I haven't seen one of these before, which is why I grabbed it. I know you guys aren't all about SUVs, but they are one of the hottest selling thing on the market, so I grabbed it. So this is a 2020 Mercedes GLB250. Now what does that mean? I'm going to try my hardest to explain it to you. It's got a 2-liter turbo motor underneath the hood, good for about 221 horsepower. This one's pretty well spec'd up. It's got the 19-inch aftermarket AMG wheels, which y'all saw in the beginning, but I will show you again. Pretty sizable wheels for the size of the car. And it's got the pano roof and a bunch of other goodies. I noticed the interior's kind of got some cool little interior touches, which I'll make sure to note. And if y'all didn't know, this tiny little girl, this tiny old car here, it's got third row seating, which isn't very I'm not fitting in there. I don't know very many people that will fit in there unless you are a child, but let's do what we do and make our way in. First of all, we've got our key here. It's kind of a nice, it's the new updated Mercedes key, and we will press this button and that automatic hatch will open for us. Now it's not a very tall car. It's definitely seems like a compact SUV. It's got that compact SUV feel to it. And again, the weird thing is, booyah, there's your third row seat. You can see there's not much room there. It's definitely, I don't know, I'll be honest. If anything, that's what it's going to look like most of the time back here, folks. There's the NCC bag. You can see kind of fitting in there. The floor mats and whatnot are there as well. This is not a huge rear area, especially if you had that seat up. Clearly there is no room behind it. But this is how most people will be looking at it anyways. So, yeah, let's leave it at that. Now these did go down with the strap pull here. The red one lays it down and the black one will pull it back up. Up front is kind of a similar thing. They do all lay down. They also recline back, which is why I'm going to leave them where they are, because I've already reclined them back. So I can try to fit inside of there. Now, power supplies back here. There's another one over there. And then this area down here, I've got a bunch of stuff on it. But this area down here does lift up and offer a little bit more storage underneath there. That thing you're seeing right there with the little handle, and that thing is the little mobobber that you put across here that covers this back area. So there is a little bit more storage down underneath there, but you're probably gonna end up keeping that thing down there more than likely. So kind of a basic rear deck area, though I do like it. It's not as roomy as you would kind of hope, but you know, what are you gonna do? So this thing, as I noticed when I tried to close it with my hand earlier, it did not like it. So like all these with the automatic closing thing, for the most part, you pretty much just need to use the button. When I used my hand earlier, it was, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So moving on, door cards, nice leather stitching here, contrasting with the red here, really kind of nice. The whether it's Alcantara or whatever they put here, microfiber, feels really nice on the arm, and this is nicely padded right here. I really like that. Left my drink in there so y'all can see there's plenty of room for cup holding devices. And then we'll make our way in here. First things first, you'll look up and you'll see it does have that fantastic pano roof. You can see it's double sectioned out a little bit. The front one opens over the second one, but even if you don't have them open, it presents a really nice area inside. Or I don't know, I just love the look of that that single piece of glass that covered the car. So Seats kind of firm, like you can kind of tell these, there's very little bolstering. There's a little bit of bolster here. Does have the nice armrest that is sitting up high, so there's no slouching. It has cup holders on both sides here, which is pretty cool. I mean, I like the design, this stitching, all the extra stitching, and the seats. The design looks great. I just don't think they look comfortable. The front seats are great. These just don't look too comfortable. I slid in over there. There's not very much room in this vehicle. So, you know, again, it's a small SUV, so kids and small adults will fit in the back. This is my driving position. You can see there's not much room there. Even though the seat is arched, it doesn't really give you much room there. So if you're looking into one of these, just know that there is plenty of room in the back, but it's more like you need to remove a washer and all of this will lay down and you can fit a washer in there, than it is like pile all your friends in. Now we're gonna make our way into the cabin. It does make that cool little beep upon entry, which is nice. And this one came with the extra carbon bits, so it'll have some here and have some in the center dash we'll get to. Again, this is really nicely padded. It feels like honestly, it feels like there's memory foam in there. Really nice. Mercedes puts most of their seat stuff on the door. There's your heated seat, little bobber there. And I really like this handle, the pull handle. Now this isn't how you open the car. Clearly that's how you open the car. But I really like the look and feel of this. Each one of the doors does have that extra handle, which is pretty cool. And then here's, again, plenty of storage inside of here. And then that's where you open your rear hatch. Now we're going to check out the front seats here. You can see they are well bolstered. They do look just like the rear seats, but they are a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more inviting on comfort. I'm not the biggest fan of sitting in the back seats, honestly, when on a road trip. So I understand why they didn't make it so nice back there, but I digress. All right, so we'll make it into the center console. You can see it's got plenty of room in there. It's got a couple little power bobbers there as well. Rear seats do have air, which is nice. And I love the look of these air vents. Such a really cool look. I'm gonna go ahead and climb on in. One of the things I noticed, which was kind of weird, is the seat, or the heated seat, or the heated steering wheel, sorry, is kind of blocked up inside of here. So like I would have to definitely move the steering wheel out and up to be able to reach those. Very interesting. I didn't touch the steering wheel when I got in here. I just left it where it was, but very interesting feel. All right, now, so this has a start stop button right here on the dash. And as it comes alive, you will see, first of all, it makes a bunch of weird noises, which is kind of interesting. But you can see that it's got the new dash that most of the Mercedes have. This, what looks like one big screen, but is actually two screens inside a glass panel. Looks very similar, about out of fuel here. It looks very similar to a lot of the other cars that we have kind of come across. I really like I don't know, I'm a big fan of the look of this. Now as you go to manipulate this center area, you've got a couple things. You've got your wireless pad here, which is kind of interesting. The whole thing clicks. Like, I'm not sure if I can show, it's kind of hard to show the action, but this whole pad clicks. And I'm not the best at understanding these, but you can kind of see as I swipe, I'm doing the same swiping action I just showed you. It just swipes over. And then I don't know, yes, this is touchscreen as well, so if you want to just manipulate here, you can. You also have this, and this, I'm not even sure what this does. I think maybe you just hold that. Like it, okay. Parking camera angles, you can see they have all of them. Front, rear, the 360 look. Oh, looks like I left one of our doors open. Oh, this one. Oh, the rear one too. You can see it's open, which is why it's telling me that it can't see the camera. There we go. which is really kind of cool. They continue with your front and left rears, and man, it just, look, if you need all of those things, that's on you. All of the camera options are available here for sure. So as you get down kind of in here, you got your nice little cup holder here, as well as your charging station. I've kind of left my cell phone in there, so you can kind of see, nice little place to leave your stuff. Plenty of storage throughout. I really kind of like it. One of the things you can kind of see, it does have the nice little carbon look dash, and again with the carbon there as well. It's not everywhere, but it is in a few places. Again with this aluminum that kind of matches the door handles here. I really like the look of it. That and this, sorry for all the crazy light here, but you can see that all of this stuff is well done, well put together. I personally am a pretty big fan of this vehicle. Like I was saying to you earlier, I'm gonna pull this thing away a little bit so we're not facing straight into the sun. But go ahead and press our park button. Not a huge fan of these either, by the way. This whole press that to park, I can see myself bumping into that pretty often. So yeah, I like the steering wheel. It's very basic, but man, there's a bunch of stuff all throughout here. All your volume controls, and like I said, this is a pretty well optioned version of this vehicle, and just like most vehicles now, it's got all the different driving modes available kind of at the click of a quick little switch right here, which is nice. And then a lot of the redundancy that's built into this thing, you can kind of see it. There's so many different ways that you can adjust this. You want to adjust your lights, or all the different things that you may or may not want to do with your brand new Mercedes. I'm going to go ahead and power down. You can hear that cool little noise. I'll give y'all one good look again at this pano roof right here. I'm not going to check under the hood because I'm sure it's just a boring 2-liter turbo Mercedes motor. But the ride, I do like this car. You know, it looks unique. I noticed it was kind of peppy on the way over here. Now clearly these things aren't going to be fast, but I know that they have ones that are the more up level one than this 250. So you can get them faster. I'm pretty sure you could probably tune this thing if you really wanted to. So that's that. This is all I got for you guys. So if you're interested in this ride or one like it, go to the website. It's on the bottom of the screen. Auto Collection of Murfreesboro. Big shout out to them for their continual support of not only of our event, but of our social media content building, which is clearly what we're doing right now. So big shout out to them. For my man Bo Biddle, I don't hear the chainsaw, so he's not over there working. I am Ben Barber. We will see you guys in the next video.